Let's stop pretending Solo Leveling is some flawless masterpiece. Because if we're being honest, Season 4 is shaping up to be a letdown, and nobody wants to say it out loud. The hype train is moving too fast for anyone to look out the window and notice that the track is falling apart. We're 4 seasons deep into a show that peaked visually in Season 1 and narratively never even got off the ground. And before you hit the comments calling me a hater, ask yourself this: what is there left to actually care about in this story, besides flashy boss fights and Jin-Woo doing his usual emotionless smolder? Let's break it down. Solo Leveling, at its core, is repetitive wish fulfillment. Jin-Woo walks in, doesn't struggle, one-shots everything, and leaves. Rinse, repeat. It worked in the early arcs because the animation carried it. But the cracks were always there. Paper-thin side characters, predictable arcs, and a protagonist who's basically a walking cheat code with zero actual development. And now that the novelty's worn off, Season 4 is just going to expose all of that. You can only hide a weak narrative behind flashy effects for so long. What makes this worse is the illusion of stakes. Everyone loves to act like Jin-Woo is constantly in danger. Oh no, the monarchs are coming. Okay. And he's literally God tier. We've known for seasons now that he's unbeatable. Where's the tension? Where's the character growth? He barely speaks unless he's making a dramatic declaration. And every emotional beat falls flat because we never see him struggle in a real human way. Season 4 continues that trend. It's more power-ups, more style, no substance. And can we talk about the side characters? By Season 4, it's painfully obvious. They exist solely to gas up Jin-Woo, not to challenge him, not to grow alongside him, just to be in awe. His sister? Background furniture. His allies? Plot devices. Nobody's evolving. Nobody's making meaningful choices. The entire world revolves around Jin-Woo's greatness. And while that might scratch the ego of power fantasy fans, it makes for boring, soulless storytelling. It's Dragon Ball Z without the charm, without the humor, without the relationships that made those power spikes mean something. And let's not forget the pacing. Season 4 will be rushed. How could it not be? The source material is infamous for dragging out scenes with little payoff. Studio A1 will probably condense major arcs into flashy montages, skipping any slow-burn character work that might have saved this show from mediocrity. But maybe that's the point. Solo Leveling isn't trying to be a good story anymore. It's trying to be a brand, a franchise, a hype machine that cranks out cool clips for TikTok and AMVs, not a show that actually respects its audience's emotional investment. Look, if all you want is animation porn with a side of overpowered fan fiction energy, fine. You'll love Season 4. But if you're someone who actually cares about storytelling, arcs, and payoff, this ain't it. It never was. And Season 4 is going to prove it louder than ever. But the real tragedy? No one wants to admit it, because we've all invested too much time pretending this series is something it's not. So keep watching. Keep hoping Jin-Woo's next fight scene will distract you from the hollow plot. But deep down, you already know, Season 4 is all style, no soul. And if that triggers you, good, because maybe it means you are finally starting to think about what you're watching.